Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joyous Stamping with Rachel. I'm Rachael Coon and it's our wonderful Wednesday. Today I'm sharing with you 18 different card ideas using the Waves of Inspiration stamp set and suite. This is a swap created by Tammy White and I'm so excited to show you all these great ideas. Go ahead and hold a light flip and we'll get started. All right. First, let me tell you how Wonderful Wednesday works for us here. Let me just push my phone down. There we go. When you order on a Wednesday for the month of March, I will be sending you my Wonderful Wednesday gift, which this month is the Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels, which are these amazing rhinestones in 6 different shades, and they have 2 rows of each. They are just gorgeous, and this is part of today's suite that we're talking about. So for these cards, you will see so many of these items also on the cards. You'll have to kind of do like a where's Waldo as you look at each card and see if you can find these awesome rhinestones. The stamp sets that is featured today are the Waves of Inspiration and their matching dies. You'll also see dies used throughout these samples, and I'll point out the ones that are from this collection. All right. Also, the paper. The paper is one of the best parts of this whole collection. It is just amazing and looks very realistic and ocean-like. The way they created it was by like an artist did some paint dumping, and then they took photos of that, and then they made it into this beautiful paper. So of course, our paper is double-sided and comes with 6 designs on one side and 6 designs on the other. You can kind of see. I'm just going to show you like each individual because it's just so cool. I have all of these natural looking waves throughout it. Just amazing paper. Like a little corner of it just isn't enough. Isn't that beautiful? Let me go ahead and flip it and show you guys the other side. The other side is more of a softer pastels to it. Still has that bubble look to it. Has the corals and that yellow. And oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful paper. So you'll see all this paper also throughout these samples today. We go ahead and set these aside and we will get started. There are 2 cards that I have no idea who they're made by, but the other ones I will try to give credit as we go along. And if not, if I don't say it, be sure to visit my blog where I have a photo on there with credit to the creator of the card. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, there's 18 of these awesome ideas. The first one is made by my friend Melissa Thomas, who's actually someone who has been in Stampin' Up and joined the same month that I did. So we're super fun friends. And she made this awesome slimline card. So she went ahead and she tore that paper that I just showed you and created this really fun, long ocean look. She also has our cute little pelican, and she's stamped in the inside. You're so totally awesome. She included, though, a envelope because this is a different size of card. Stampin' Up has slim line envelopes to go with it. So cute. Did you see the rhinestones on here? Oh, love them. Love them, love them. All right, let me go on to the next one. So I have a group. I've divided these up by card base. So this is going to be our Old Navy card base group. And the first one from this one is made by Joanne Prosser, and she's from Florida. She made this really cute one where she used that DSP for most of the background. She did a little bit of the stamping of the wave, just a tiny corner of it, and these scalloped rectangles. And then she's used some awesome, I want to say she's the mask maybe for that, or even maybe the cloud dies to create a cloud look for our birds to fly in. She's their cute pelican, of course, those little rhinestones, and a cloud, using the cloud punch for our saying. This one was super clever. I love that that's the punch. Instead of just like a rectangle or square or circle, she used the cloud shape for that one. And she went ahead and added a little bit of DSP to the bottom of this one. So it carries that over from that front to the inside. Great, great card. Our next one is made by Amy E. Rogers, and she goes by simply Elizabeth Crafts. This one is gorgeous. She has this fun watercolor look to it. I'm pretty sure this is a stamp set that she's used, so this hasn't actually been watercolored. It's just a stamp that looks like watercoloring. She has her cute little pelican in that looks like crumb cake color and has this super awesome twine mess right here. It looks like a mess, but it's intentional, and I love that. She uses saying, "Your strength is an inspiration." And she also has those little rhinestones. I think the inside, yep, she just left the inside blank for that one. Our next one is a crazy fun fold. Oh, you almost got a sneak peek. This is made by Janet Howard. And she has it kind of like a gatefold, but going this direction instead of the usual this direction, right? Usually we open a gate like this. This is like an open top to bottom. And she has the "Your strength is an inspiration" also, her cute little pelican on her belly band. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the belly band by just sliding it off. And we're going to open up this card. And you will see how amazing. It's created this great ocean scene. You can kind of see if I turn it where there's this way that she's attached it here. She has the clouds for above the ocean. Love, love this card. Just so much detail. She's used the foil, which I didn't feature that, but that is also part of this suite. And just for a limited time is the foil that matches as well. This one is amazing. One of my favorites. Super fun. The only thing I probably would have added to this one was to put a piece of basic white on the back so you have somewhere to write. It's so fun in the inside that I don't know if there's any place that I could sign my name. So that's the only thing that I would add to this one. Love, love that one, Janet. All right, the next one has a very basic layout, and it's awesome though. The fun part of this one is that the inside. Let me find the name to this one. Oh, it's Sherilyn's Creations. So I'm not sure where she's from or her last name, but that's what she goes by, Sherilyn's Creations. And so she has that fun white embossed wave that she stamped on there and used the heat tool and our embossing powder. She has the clouds, which she has stamped on that to make it awesome looking right there, and has made a cute little banner. Of course, you see the rhinestones right there. The inside of this one was part of my inspiration of the card I did last Wednesday, where it has that awesome beach look for the inside. So I feel like this is like two card fronts in one. Love that it has the two sayings on here, our cute little pelican guy, and our ripped paper to create that ocean along the sand look. Great, great card, Sherilyn. All right, our next one is a happy birthday card using the pelican. This one was made by Kim Quaid. There we go. And she's used that foil paper right here. You can see that shine. The DSP, she's added some texture with an embossing folder here. Has a great shape of our stitch rectangle, with scalloped rectangle that's stitched as well. And then she's done her pelican in that Night of Navy, which typically you don't see a bird that color, but it totally works on this card. And of course, you can spot her little rhinestones as well in this one. All right, that's all of our Old Navy. I'm going to go ahead and now switch over to our basic white card bases. This one is made by Tina Wardell. She actually made two for the swap, so we'll see another one made by her as well. This is just like the iconic ocean look. You know, a lot of things, a lot of shirts, t-shirts, realtor signs, church signs all have this image here in California. What she did also though is she used the paste to create that foam frothy look so that's textured and has the glitter with it. Amazing. She added these cute little palms from another set, and instead of the rhinestones, she's used the pebble embellishment that we have there. Super cute. She used the saying, "Our friendship is a thing of beauty," and she has her little birds up here in the top as well. Hers is also just a blank inside, so you can use this for almost anything. Love, love that one. This one right here is one of my favorites and is also made by Tina. Let me double check. Yeah, double Tinas. This one has this cool floating DSP look. And when I first looked at it, I was like, oh my goodness, that is so cool. And I didn't realize till I looked closer that it's on a window sheet. And it has the foam strips going all the way across. So they're not even dimensionals. It's a complete foam strip she's put behind there. I just love, love, love this. Super simple, creates that square look or that rectangle look, and has a happy birthday, her rhinestones placed on there. The really cool part too, let me get closer so you can see this guy, is that she's made our pelican on his post more of a watercolor look. She's stamped this image, but somehow she's changed it from, let me grab another one so you can see the difference between the two, where she's colored it to make it blend together and create a wood look. She also didn't use the die for this one. A lot of them you'll see the die has been used, and so it has an outline around the pelican and the post. This one she fussy cut out to create this really, really cool look. Great, great job, Tina. Love this one. All right, the next one is one of a unknown anonymous, and I have no idea who made this one, so I apologize that I can't give any credit at all. But it has that pelican right there, and then the DSPs over here as well. This one has no stain, and I would probably add something to it just to finish it off. I'd probably add like a happy birthday to it with using the label from the dies here, and I would add some of these rhinestones. So this is a great starter card for me, but if I wanted to make it a little bit more, those would be some of the extra things I would add to it. All right, the next color set is kind of Coastal Cabana or the Bermuda Bay card base. This one is made by Lauren McMillan, and she did a great job with her wave, that she's also added some texture to it and some glitter. She's used that foil paper for the wave as well, and then she stamped it on the back. We have her birds here and those clouds. So the clouds have two dies for it. It has like this fun little outline part you can add to it, and then it has the actual clouds shape itself. I just love how the texture this is, how she's used the ribbon to loop through our little label here. Great, great card. And of course she stamped a little pelican in the inside. Again, that was made by Lauren McMillan. Awesome card, Lauren. This next one is made by Teresa from Illinois, and she used that cute pelican as well. She used a lot more of the foil, so she has this foil paper behind for our mat, and the mat for this one, and the mat for that one. What I love about her card, you ready for it? It's how the post looks like it's in the water. She has the wave that she's created, but just the flat edge of the wave. So she either used this part right here only, or she flipped it over, the wave, and used the straight edge on it, just for this tiny little piece. Then she has her cute little pelican look like he's actually in the water. I just love, love the way she did that. Of course, she has her little rhinestones too in each one of her corners. And she's added some texture by embossing as well. Great card. Let's go ahead to this next one. This one is made by Jen Morgano. She's from out east. She is super fun. When I first saw this card, I thought I loved it. Instantly, I was like, wow, that is just like a simple but beautiful card between her ribbon usage right here, the texture she's added, her little 3 rhinestones. This would be a card to be super easy to make over and over again, right? Wrong. When you open it up in the inside, you see that she went crazy and has made this beautiful, beautiful scenic look. I love that she has this white centerpiece here, so we can actually go ahead and add a message in there. She has her little pelican there. She's put her wave, let me turn it so you can see, on a window sheet there. So it's clear. Isn't that awesome? And then she has another wave behind it and a stamped wave. And she's even added the wave, or, oh, I don't know what stamp she actually used for this one. I think it's one of our new background stamps here. So even more stamping on the card base itself. Super, super cool one. This one was a lot like another one I showed you. Let me grab it so you can kind of see the difference between the two. Both are awesome, but for different reasons. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, it was the belly band one, right? Right. So that one right here. So this one had an opening a little bit different because it had that gatefold here. And then this one opens up to the top half. So this is more of a center 3D diorama look, and this is on that back side of the card. Both of these are really hard to photograph, so hopefully you're watching this video so you can see how awesome those are actually when they're opened up. I'd messaged her and we were talking back and forth about this card in particular and how I didn't realize how awesome it was until I opened it up. I refer to it as the Mullet Card, where it had the business, you know, simple on the front and then party on the inside or on the back. Super, super fun card, Jen. Thank you so much for having this one in our swap. All right, couple more, you guys. This one I love because it is in the different color. This is the only one in this card base. It's more of like a pinky and coral look to it. Her name is Leela Minkin. I'm going to say her name wrong. I apologize. I look at this one. Love how simple. She didn't use the rhinestones, but instead she used the sequins that match with her color scheme. She's added the Your Strength as an inspiration for the saying. And what she did for her stamping here, and let me get closer at this angle so you can kind of see. So she has where she glued on her DSP, and then she ripped off the edge, or I ripped it off probably beforehand, and then she stamped over this part, the whole thing. So it has that rip edge as a cool little added feature to it, and that stamping is on top of it. Just love how cool that one turned out. And that is different. It has a totally different vibe using the corals and pinks for this one. All right, the next one you've seen before. This is one of my fun folds. This is the one I made. I made two for this swap, and this one was one of them. It says "You're totally awesome" with our wave on the front, and then we have our pelican inside with our upside down wave here bottom. I have my cute little birds flying. I actually use the sea glass embellishment instead of the rhinestones because I thought the colors went really well. Let me do a side note real quick. So I went to the beach the other day, and guess what I actually found? Was some sea glass. And you know how close this really looks to our fake sea glass? It's really similar. Let me get them, as you see, side by side. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? I grabbed a handful, or found some of them, and I'm going to use them for another card project because those sea glass is just amazing. And sea glass, there's lots of different colors. This is more of an amber color than those greens. Love it. All right, so this next one, we're into this Pacific point card basis. This is that lighter blue than our Night of Navy. This one's made by Lauren McMillan. She made two for the swap, and she's used this awesome stitching of rectangles look here, where it's a one die cut it out, and then she has our DSP throughout the back of it, kind of like a window look. She does have the rhinestones right here and our cute little pelican with this linen thread. Love this one that she made. And she also has the texture right here on the card base itself as well. Great card. Our next one is made by Ann Holston, and she's from New York. She created this great looking panel card featuring that paper. I want to say those are actually 3 different pieces of the paper, in fact. She's used a different saying, but she has it in a circle. It says, "Thank you for everything." And she has her little rhinestone right there to add to it. I love that she has the vellum right there so you can see through it, and she's used the baker's twine to create that fun look. She does have her little pelican also in the inside to help carry that whole theme over. Great card, Anne. This one is another no-name card, so I can't give credit. I apologize for that. This one was very simple. She used a wave and created a fun fold card, or kind of like a half card here, where she's fussy cut. So this wasn't die cut. This is a fussy cut, and she's created this cool-looking happy birthday piece here. I want to say she ripped the edges off of both of those, kind of give that rip look to it, like we've seen earlier, and it opens up like that. The only thing, well, maybe 2 things I would add to this card, because I'm worried about this piece here being a little fragile. I would grab a window sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and add it to here to kind of continue the card, but make it still have that clear look. Just by adding to this part of the card, be really easy and make sure that stays a little bit more stable. Of course, I would also add some of those rhinestone wave basic jewels just to add a little bit more pop and help that card go from simple to wow. All right, 2 more left. Let me go ahead and show you this one first. This one's made by Stampaholics Inc. There's no name, so I'm not sure who that is, but that's her name of her stamping business, is Stampaholics Inc. She made this awesome happy birthday card where she has definitely featured our DSP in this one. She's used those rhinestones, the cute little pelican, and she has the happy birthday right here in a stitched rectangle, which fits perfectly. She did use some of that foil paper you can see as the mat there, and she stamped also in the inside. You'll see this pelican so many times right here in this right corner. Love, love that pelican. Super cute. The last share today is by Janet Howard, and she has made 2 for the swap. So you already saw one of her cards, and this is one of my favorites, and you'll see why. She's created this beautiful, beautiful ocean look using either a blending brush or a sponge dauber, but she went ahead and created more of a sunset ocean look here. Love, love that she has kind of like a coral, a yellow, coral again, and then a blue layer. Then she went ahead and stamped her wave over that, so the wave even looks like it has color coming through it. Super cute. She then used that die cut for the wave to go over with the white. This, I would dare say, is a windy day, or the wave is almost getting ready to break onto the shore because of that white foam that she's used there. She has the saying, our friendship is a thing of beauty, and she has our cute little pelican. She switched sides though. She went to the left side instead of the right side for the pelican. Too funny. All right, let me bring these all back in so you can see these amazing cards one more time. You'll have to let me know over on my blog which one is your favorite. If you have a favorite, or if you're inspired by one of these ones and want to give it a try. There's just so much you can do with this stamp set. There's not a single card that's exactly like out of all of these from the swap, which is pretty awesome. I mean, we had similarness between the items, but look at these. Just gorgeous and different, one from the next. And I hope, like I said, that these have inspired you to either order today, grab this whole suite, get this whole collection, and put it in your craft room. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.